2011 University Grant Commission of India recommends no animal dissection in universities and colleges. So all the biology or zoology department in university and colleges, they cannot do experiment on live animals. Either they have to use already dead animals or they have to use computer simulations, because nowadays through virtual reality, virtualization, visual techniques, we can do dissection, we can learn dissection in computer. Now the point is that there may be laws, there may be more stringent laws coming up, but ultimately it is not the law that will save the society or save the world. Because there is law against murder, there is law against dacoit, there is law against rape. Still these things are going on, and in fact increasing day by day. So law is one part, okay. Whether it is there or not there, ultimately we have to be aware, we have to raise our conscience and our consciousness. So take home message, vegetarianism is the starting point of civilized society, not the goal. So that's not the destination with which I am giving this talk. According to me, this is the starting point. Because if you are a vegetarian and if you still do immoral activities, it does not justify it, right? So it is a necessary condition of becoming human, but not sufficient. For example, Hitler was also a vegetarian. Second point, quantity of food intake should also be limited. Because just because you are vegetarian, you eat lots of vegetables does not make any sense. Because you will be killing more plants than necessary. So whatever is your body need, that has to be done. And nowadays needs are very clearly justified according to your height and weight and body mass index. All the data are available in the internet, or you can go to any nutritionist or dietitians. You know how much you have to take. And in the morning some of the facts were already shown to you. So on the foundation of vegetarianism, ultimately we have to build our character and mood of other human qualities. Then it makes sense. Otherwise it does not make any sense. Okay? So I end my talk here. So any question?
Sir, আমার একটা কোশ্চেন আছে, মানে বেটার টু সে সাজেশন হাউ উই শুড কুইট অ্যাডিকশন কী জিনিস বুঝলাম, কীভাবে ওটাকে ক্ষতি করছে বুঝলাম, বাট আমরা কীভাবে এটার থেকে অলরেডি অ্যাডিক্টেড কীভাবে আমি রিলিফ পেতে পারি, মানে rules are there, regulations are there, but how to live from it.
So for example, identifying the disease is already half the cure. So if you have identified that okay, something is addiction and you want to cure it, that means already 50% cure is done. Now for the rest, either you have to go to an expert who will give you an advice on how to do it. For the specific addiction, for example, if you are addicted to say alcohol or something, smoking, so there are a lot of professional addiction removal techniques. For example, in nicotine they use patches. So instead of consuming the nicotine in a shot, basically it releases slowly in the blood and then it is diluted. So over time it's called phasing out, just like drugs. So that can be one thing. So similarly on food, if you are addicted, you can phase it out. So say you are eating 7 days the same thing, you can do it to 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 1 day a week. For some people the conviction is so strong. So everybody is not at the same level of mental determination and strength, right? Some people are so much determined that once they are convinced, they will do it in a way, okay, right now, from now I quit everything. I have seen people like that. But many people are also like that, okay, I will slow it out. That is also okay, that is also natural. So you can do it like this, 6 days, then once a week, then once a month, and slowly you can phase it out. That is one thing. The second thing is that you have to train your mind, because I have shown physical aspects of addiction, but there is a mental aspect of addiction also. So basically by training your mind, say for example by meditation and yoga, you can make your mind stronger, and mind can then more robustly say no to the addiction. So that is another thing that has to be done side by side. Okay, the other thing is that you have to associate with people who are not addicted. So, as I said, once you identify, then of course half cure is done. So, because you have identified, now you can know that okay, these people are addicted to this particular item, these other people are not addicted. So, I am not saying isolating from society or not mixing with them, but I am saying you are associating with them, fine, who are also addicted, they may be your friends. But you have to also, parallelly you have to also try associate with like-minded people who either are not addicted at all or who were addicted before and have overcome it over time. Okay. So in terms of food, we can say, so I was a non-vegetarian, she was a non-vegetarian, the doctor in the morning admitted was a non-vegetarian. That's common for all the Bengalis. But so for example, we can tell you if you want to quit, how to quit. And as Rabindranath Tagore said that we don't think while we eat. So in your dinner table you keep some pictures or some videos. Every time you eat you see. Then automatically your conscience will be evoked. Your mind will say no to these things. That's one of the many possible methods. I'm just giving one example.
Daily YouTube এই ভিডিওটা রাত্রে একটা ডোজ করে নাও। একটা করে ভিডিও রাত্রে দেখে ডিনার টেবিলে বসবে, you cannot eat them.
See, in psychology or psychiatry, the most important thing is the patient has to be convinced about the disease. If the patient does not believe that he or she is a patient, it will not go to counseling, it will not affect. Right? The patient has to stand up and identify, okay, I need help, I'm depressed or I have something, I'm going to a counselor, like that. So similarly, if you are convinced of the disease, but you don't know how to cure it, then you will naturally follow these steps. Okay. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Any other question? So, as in the morning, Shomi also said that, so the purpose of this talk or this series of talks was not to force something onto you or to do some propaganda. Okay? It's just to present some facts that we have become aware of, and we thought these facts should be shared, and these facts are all publicly available data. You can check, study on your own, and it's for you to decide. Ultimately, each one of us is an individual. We have our own choice and right to decide, but as it was pointed out, we have to take the responsibility of our action. As long as I can say, fine, I'm doing whatever I want to do. If you are responsible, if you think that okay, and you will take responsibility for any future effect of your action on you, on your neighbors, on your family members, on the world, on the earth, on your next generation that are going to live on this globally warmed earth. And then it's fine. So then it's up to you. That is one thing. And the second thing that I wanted to repeat, that was also pointed out, that this workshop is not from any company or from any organization or anything. So there is no selling, there is no money, there is no membership, nothing. So it's just our individualistic effort, and it's up to you to do whatever you want to do. That's it.